I didn't go to any proper business school or any read any follow any manuals like the Record Business 101 or anything like that. I just pretty much followed my instincts. My advice is just do things that are true to you. I wish I could say we were geniuses and said we're going to start our own company. You know, that's not what happened.
Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like 9 to 9. For my top 10, top 10, 9 to 9. This one's for my top 10.
Need motivation?
Watch a Top 10 Rules video with Believe Nation.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You have Michael Jordan level talent at something. So get ready to find inspiration, find balance, and believe in your genius level talent with Jay-Z and my take on his top 10 rules of success to give you the confidence, motivation, and belief that you need. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Get involved with things that you love.
My advice is just do things that are true to you. You know, most things that I'm involved with are extension of being creative. You know, Rockaway is a clothing company. You know, it's part of who you are, and hip hop is your attitude and what you're trying to express, how you dress. You know, I love sports growing up. I grew up in a household where sports was on 24/7. So these are things that are comfortable for me. You know, these are things that I like. So I would just say get involved in things that you love, and also have a standard for yourself and have some sort of integrity and try to, find some sort of truth in what you're doing.
Rule number 2, be yourself.
I think again, it goes back to a bit of what Warren was saying as well. Like, it's the discipline as well, the discipline to not get caught up in the moment. You know, music is like stocks too. You know, there's the hot thing of the moment. You know, there's this hot electro sound or the hot auto-tune voice or the hot whatever's new and exciting. And, people tend to make emotional decisions based on that. They don't stick with what they know. This is who I am. This is what I do. And then they, jump on this next hot thing, and, it's not for you. So for me, just having the discipline and having the confidence that in who I am, and if I go into a studio and if I find my truth of the moment, there are a number of people in the world that can relate to what I'm saying, and it's gonna buy into what I'm doing. Not because it's the new thing of the moment, but because it's my genuine emotions. It's how I feel. It's how I articulate the world. And, just having the discipline to just, be yourself.
Rule number 3, find inspiration.
I'm inspired by, life and all sorts of things. You can say something right now and it would inspire me to write a song or something to happen. Most kings just happen to be inspired by a Basquiat drawing, the drawing, and he had the most young kings get their head cut off on the bottom. And I looked at that and I was like, it's powerful. Just the statement in itself, lends itself for a song. The song starts inspired by Basquiat. My chariot's on fire. Everybody took shots, hit my body up, I'm tired. And then it's this, they build me up to break me down, to build me up again. They like, Hov, we need you back so we could kill your ass again. It's like this thing, this love, hate thing that the world has with success, period.
Rule number 4, find balance.
It's complex, right? And it's deceiving at times, because people think the two equate.
Yes.
To each other, and they don't, right?
You have a lot of money.
It's up, yeah.
And
I have a lot of happiness, but that doesn't mean that the two equate to each other.
Has your happiness risen at the same amount as your bank account?
No. That's the thing. They don't
equate, or they're not tied in any way.
They're not tied to each other.
Wow.
I mean, it allows you freedom and it allows you to go places where you can smile and look at the sunset and things like that. That's what you choose to do and you enjoy to do.
Right.
But there are a lot of people with tons of money who are unhappy because either they become a prisoner of their money, right, or they've become so consumed with getting money that they don't allow time for happiness.
Right.
Life is about balance, right? You have to have some type of balance. You have like time for work and it's time for play. And if you don't allow these two things to coexist, you have an imbalance of one or the other.
Also, if you want to learn from other Black leaders, check out my 254 Black Excellence series. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
You got to get rid of those haters in your mind.
Right.
As I make music and continue to make music, I just want to be true to me as a person.
As soon as I graduated high school, I wanted to take the next step.
Rule number 5, don't give up.
We were forced in the beginning. I wish I could say we were geniuses and said we're going to start our own company. You know, that's not what happened. You know, in the beginning, we went to every single label and every single label shut their door on us. The genius thing that we did was we didn't give up. We didn't say, because these guys, you know, we use that what do they know approach. You know, we didn't give up at that point. I think that was the genius thing we did. We started selling our own CDs and we built our own buzz, and then the record company came back to us. So now we had a different negotiation. You know, it wasn't the same artist label relationship. Now we retain ownership in our own company, and it was the best thing for us.
Rule number 6, be different.
Let's not get stuck on one thing. Let's you know, rap music is about diversity. Like if you know you got on those Nikes, I'm gonna just rock, you know, Dunks. And it's all about everyone contribution. You know, before you had Tribe, Ice Cube, Public Enemy. At the same time as Digital Underground, which just so many different. I had every album. You know, it was all different types of sounds and approaches, but it was still great music. I'm not just, you know, auto-tune is bad. You know, there are songs that have auto-tune that I love, but when everyone jumps on this bandwagon and everyone tries to make the same exact record. I mean, I heard that record from T-Pain. I liked it. I don't want to hear it 100 times from 100 different artists. Like, I want to hear different stuff.
Rule number 7, believe in your genius level talent.
Our job is to find that genius level talent and then to apply it in a way that supports that genius level talent. Quick example is a guy named Earl Manigault who was said to be way better than Michael Jordan, but he didn't make the league. He was selling drugs, he got caught up in drugs, his circumstances got in the way. So you have to define your genius level talent. Then you have to believe on it. Then you have to believe in it so hard because people will put their shit and their insecurities on you. Like when I was young, I went to my uncle and I had my demo tape, my first demo. I was really happy about it. You know? I played it for him. You know, I was like wide-eyed. I'm like, it went off. The first thing he didn't even say, keep up the good work. He was like, man, you ain't gonna never be better than LL Cool J. I know he loved me, I forgive him for it, you know, but I think that something must have happened to him when he was trying to pursue his dreams. It didn't work out for him, so he was putting that on me. So you have to, even people that are close to you and love you, you have to have so much belief in this genius level talent that no matter what anyone says to you, you have to have this focus. So you have to find it. Yes! Then you have to believe in it. Then you can't let nobody put their insecurities and shit on you. Hell yeah! Then you have to work.
Rule number 8, follow your instincts.
He just affirmed to me that instincts is really important in business. You know, I didn't go to any proper business school or read any follow any manuals like the Record Business 101 or anything like that. I just pretty much followed my instincts. And he just reaffirmed that for me, that, you know, your instincts are very important to you.
Rule number 9, collaborate with others.
I always believe in, I love I love that thing of collaborating, you taking the best of what you do and someone taking the best of what you do, and you not robbing from what they do and they're not robbing from what you do, and y'all bring the best of what you are to the table and you put it in this mix and you see what happens. You know, I love that part of creating. So there'll definitely be, because I don't believe in those lines that people put up for music. You know, this is for this person, this is for that people. You know, this is rock, this is blues. I just believe good music, bad music, and, you know, put those two elements in the room and, you know, see what happens. Let the, you know, God, the universe, the movement, whatever happens in that room tonight, wine, whatever happens, you know, make great music.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is give back.
I started this Shawn Carter scholarship program, you know, noticing how education was, you know, not being addressed in our neighborhood. And also as a way to show people in our neighborhood that, you know, you can be successful and come back, that person that used to live in 5C, 534 Flushing is not a person in a box now. You know, not someone you just see at concert or see on TV. You know, most people that were successful growing up from where I was from never came back. So it was never a dialogue on how'd you do it, what happened. There was no mentoring program there. There was no going back and grabbing a person and teaching them, you know, a trade or, you know, what it is that you do. And then that person go back and grab 2 people and then, you know, and it goes from there. So I figured I'd start with school because, you know, education, you know, it's the answer. It's the answer.
Now I've got a special bonus clip from Jay-Z on how to find your truth that I think you're gonna enjoy. But before that, it's time for the 3-point landing questions. Let's go from just watching a video to taking action. Here we go. Question number 1, who can you collaborate with this week? Number 2, how can you believe more in your genius level talent? And number 3, where do you need to just follow your instincts? And if you made it this far in a video, I wanna celebrate you too. Give me a hashtag believe down in the comments as well.
I think long as you really try to push forward and find your truth in the moment now, you know, and if you can do that successfully, you know, you'll be successful. You know, I have no worries about who I am, you know, as long as I find those truths. I mean, that thing relates, I mean, and it's proven to be true, you know, that relates, you know, the truth, it has no genre. It's no genres. There's no gender. Yeah. You know, there's no social class. It's just truth.
If you want to see the top 10 I did on Denzel Washington, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment.
I just can't live my life based upon what other people think about me.